What up, everybody? Welcome back to the Filter Show. Back here with another video. Today's video is going to be another review / recap of a WWE show, and tonight was Smackdown Live. Sorry if I'm not talking right. My braces just got tightened, so my teeth hurt a lot, and it hurts to talk. But I'm just trying to get this out for you guys. The show opened with WWE Champion AJ Styles. He basically came out, he called Shinsuke Nakamura a failure and a coward, and then he ended up calling Shinsuke out for a fight. Shinsuke didn't show up, but rather Aiden English and Rusev did. They're like, hey, we'll fight you. And AJ didn't back down from the challenge, and AJ ended up having a match with Rusev, put him in the calf crusher like a minute and 30 seconds in, and then Aiden English breaks it up right away. And then they start beating up AJ. Then who comes to save the day? Daniel freaking Bryan. What? These two attack team. That is great. Then we go backstage and we're in Shane McMahon's office, and Paige walks in and they're talking like, oh yeah, Paige, I love what you're doing with the brand and stuff. And Paige, oh yeah, I can't wait to do more in the future. And it was just stuff like that. And then Paige is like, well, you know what, we're going to tag match tonight in the main event. Rusev Day versus Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. Great match. We'll get into it later when it's that time. We went back out to the ring where we had Shelton Benjamin came out. He's like, I actually saw later on the Instagram that Chad Gable went to Raw. Now, I don't know how this is going to work out because Jason Jordan eventually is going to come back and both of them on the same show. I don't know how this is going to work out. Personally, I think Shelton should have gone to Raw, and we have a great athletic Olympian on both shows. That would have been great. But you know what? I guess he's gonna be like the elder heel jobber, and that's kind of what he was tonight. And apparently he had Paige get him a match, and we all thought it was Randy Orton. And then halfway through Randy Orton's entrance, Jeff Hardy's music gets banned. Nah, nah, nah. And then who comes skipping out of the ring other than your brand new United States Champion, Jeff Hardy. He came down. He actually had a pretty good match with Shelton Benjamin, for just being like a job match. It was a great way to welcome him back into the Smackdown Live. So, one of the Usos ended up facing Luke Harper after this. I'm not sure which one they are. They're twins, guys. Leave me alone. This match was short as well, and it was mostly based on the outside interferences, and Luke Harper ended up pinning one of the Usos pretty quickly and making short work of them, and then the Bludgeon Brothers started attacking them, and Naomi actually saved Jimmy, I believe his name is when she's dating, or married to her, or whatever, saved him from getting his head smashed into the steel stairs with the Bludgeon's foam hammers. And then, so yeah, that was great. And then we went to Sin Cara, who was in the ring, and I was kind of confused. I was like, maybe they're going to give him another push. Because I remember last year they gave him a push for 2 weeks after the shakeup, and then he kind of disappeared again. And then who comes out? Samoa freaking Joe, the greatest wrestler on the current day roster. And, of course, you already know, he's not taking none of that bull crap coming from Sin Cara. Beats the ever-living crap out of him, and then does that Joe magic on the mic. Daniel Bryan was being interviewed and questioned about why he helped AJ Styles earlier in the night, and he ended up being interrupted by Big Cass, and Big Cass just shut up, little man, you're what all the hype's about. And so it kind of seems like they're gonna have a feud going on in the future. So I don't know what's going on with The Miz, but it's good to see Big Cass back, but I don't really like him. So I hope he stays in the lower card. I hope that he doesn't just get pushed right away up to the main event, but I have no idea. So, yeah. Then Sanity had a hype package. I'm super excited for Sanity. It seems like we went from the same match every week on the SmackDown Live tag team division to now we're going to have a whole bunch of variety, and we'll get into more of that later on. And so with that said, it was time to move on to the Melibration, I believe it was called, Carmella's little celebration. And Carmella was unfortunately just outshined by everyone else. I mean, she's interrupted by Charlotte, who was interrupted by the Icons. And then after they started fighting, they were interrupted by Becky Lynch, who came out to help Charlotte. And then Billie Kay and Charlotte ended up having a match. After the match, it was a 3-on-2 assault. Becky and Charlotte getting the crap beat out of them by the Icons and Carmella. Then Asuka comes down. Carmella, the champ, books it. She's out of there. But the Icons feel the wrath and, I don't know, carry the baggage for Asuka, I guess. And then, so, after that, the club got a great hype package. I don't know what they're going to do. They have so many great tag teams with great hype packages. I don't know who's going to have to suffer, because they shouldn't have gave the club such a good hype package if they were just going to have them job. Alright, with a hype package like that, you have to give them the championships at least twice. And a good reign, too. Not just transitional champions. But then right after that, we went to the bar being announced. That they will be coming to Smackdown Live. Which, that's crazy, because I thought they were about to have a match at Saudi Arabia for the tag belts. Maybe they were replaced by the Fashion Police, because if you remember, the Fashion Police beat them. I have no idea. I'm actually not even sure. And then we actually had another announcement for the SmackDown Live roster, and it's Andrade Cien Almas. Now, I like Andrade. I like him as a wrestler, and so I hope he doesn't get the Ty Dillinger, Sami Zayn, and Austin Aries treatment, where he's kind of all the hype coming up, and he just does absolutely nothing on the main roster. He has a few important matches, but he's always just on the losing end of those matches. And there's a whole bunch of really nice, fresh, new faces to SmackDown, and I hope Andrade does not get lost in the shuffle, because that is not what he deserves. But I feel like Andrade is man enough that he'll just be like, nope, I'm out of here, screw you guys. And he will leave, which I can respect that. The next match was the main event. We had Rusev and Aiden English versus Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. Pretty generic tag team match. I'm glad to see that Rusev is in the main event. Sad to see that it was just as like a placeholder in storyline and has really no importance. Nakamura ended up attacking Styles, and then Big Cass attacked Daniel Bryan. By the way, guys, I love Big Cass's new entrance music. It's actually pretty freaking fire. But with that said, SmackDown overall was a generic SmackDown, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10. But with that said, hope you all did enjoy. I do thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.